Absolutely. See, it's like, see, what is it that we are seeking? You know, that's the fundamental question. We are seeking certainty. That's one of the fundamental quest of man, because we're not certain about where we are, what we are doing, and who we are. This uncertainty is giving rise to all the other emotions: fear, anger, jealousy, frustration. The foundation of it all is uncertainty. Am I where I'm supposed to be? Am I what I'm supposed to be? The moment that becomes clear, the moment you become certain of who you are, what you're doing, and where you are, then everything else, the whole reality around you changes. Then, even with an imperfect body, even with an imperfect mind, you can enjoy your life, you can be happy because you are certain about who you are. See, if you ask me, a cripple who is certain about himself is much better than a fully abled body and mind that is not certain of itself. Because even with all the abilities, you can still feel crippled. You can still feel, okay, I'm lacking something. I'm not complete. Something is missing in me. But if you can feel complete, it doesn't matter. Our body will always be imperfect. It's a process in the making. It'll always be, we need to constantly keep working at it to keep it in a certain condition. It's the same with our mind. Even if you can meditate for 10,000 years, still you will feel jealousy, still you will feel anger, still you will feel frustration. But the difference is, you are so certain about yourself. You are so certain that it is you who's feeling that anger. It is you who is, causing, who is responsible for all those emotions. That certainty puts you in a totally different space. It is not that meditation takes away your entire mind and you're just in, a halo haze all the time. No. Meditation puts you back into life. In fact, more into life. The more you go into meditation, the more you feel like coming into life. Because now you have found that certainty within you. You can be amongst, 1,000 people and still feel yourself without any problem. So this idea of meditation isolates you, it takes you farther and farther away from life, is not at all true. Of course, while you're sitting and meditating, you will be isolated, because that's when you're beginning to learn what is meditation. But eventually, meditation always puts you back into the stream of life, to try and experience everything that is happening around you. So this control over the mind and body is an illusion. We will never have control over our minds. We will never have control over our bodies. But what instead we can have is that certainty of being not in control. You are so certain that you're not in control, you're happy not being in control. You enjoy not being in control. You enjoy the flood of emotions. You enjoy the pain that is generated through the body and the mind. See, meditation is not choosing one thing over another. It is not choosing happiness over sadness. That itself is enough to make you sad. Imagine today you choose happiness. You say, I want to be happy from today. That's enough to destroy your whole, peace of mind. Because happiness is not something that you can find and hold it and say, okay, I want to be happy throughout the day. Meditation is about trying to see life for what it is. Life is pain. Happiness is a glimpse. It comes and goes. But most of the time, the fundamental movement of life itself is pain. It's disturbance. We are moving towards something that we don't know. We're trying to realize something within us, or we're trying to make sense of this strange place that we are, dragging the body across on this experience. It's going to be painful. Meditation shows what life is. See, this is life. And what do you do when you're infected with life? What do you do is the question. Life can be beautiful, can be wonderful if we realize the fundamentals of how it works. For a very long time, we've been trying to choose one over the other. When there is pain, we want pleasure. When there's pleasure, we want a challenge. When there's too much of challenge, too much of disturbance, we want relaxation. When there's too much of relaxation, we want to get agitated. It's in our very nature. This is the entire process of life. When you start observing this process, you will not get control of this process, but you will transcend this process. You will stand above this process. As an individual, you step away from this process. That is all meditation does. What meditation does is it puts some space, as he was talking about. It puts some distance between you and your emotions. It puts some distance between you and your body. It puts some distance between you and your thoughts. So that distance allows you the freedom to choose or not to indulge or not to indulge in something. So as of now, anger happens and you react, and maybe after 15 minutes you realize, oh, I've been angry or I've been frustrated. But if you're meditating regularly, you can see these processes happening much before. Even before it affects you, you can actually see, oh, I can see the pattern now. Now I'm going to get angry in the next 5 minutes, and let me change my thought process. That is where we get the control. Not by altering the thought process, but by putting some distance between us and what we are doing. That's all meditation is. When we sit, close our eyes, let's say keep our focus on the breath, watch our thoughts, we are slowly putting some distance between us and our physical and mental reality. And that distance is even, a little distance between you and what you're doing gives you enormous freedom, gives you the ability to choose. Then you will not be in trouble. Then, if you have chosen disturbance through your own conscious choice, then you will enjoy that disturbance. In fact, you will seek disturbance. You want to do something. But since it's your conscious choice, you have made that choice, you can live with it happily without any problem. As of now, the whole trouble is a lot of things are happening, but we don't have the choice. If we are given the choice to choose our pain, to choose our pleasure, to choose our miseries, that is freedom. That is happiness. Because as long as we are in this body, in this mind, there will be pain, there will be disturbance, but we can choose the disturbance. That's where meditation comes in.